Hello friends, welcome back again. In this video we will try to learn about CTUD counter, means up down counter. How we can use this counter in Panasonic PLC. Let's get started. But before start this video, please like, share and subscribe this channel. This way you will be never miss my upcoming videos. Open the software Control FP1 Pro 7, and here if you like to create the new project, you can go this new project wizard and you can create the new project. And if you have inside the PLC program, you can click it on the from PLC. And if you like to make it this one, already in previous videos okay, I explained how to create the new project and how we can take the upload. So now just this no need, we just create a here program. I will take one bit. For example, this address we will give the external PLC address x0, and next one more we will be first clear the bit chaining x0 x1 just, and I will make it little more, and here one more we will be take, this is x2 and one more we will be take x3, and this is and next we will be take the counter. From where we can take the counter, we can go into the window and panels. After you can see here that instructions we can click, and you will be find it here in the category of counter instructions. This is CTD counter down, this is CTU up counter, and this is the CTUD up and down counter. So we can drop and drag it here, and this name if you like to change you can change, otherwise you put this one, no problem. I will write it here, my counter, my underscore here. My underscore counter, COUNTER, and click enter, and it will be placed. And oh sorry, and next we have to be connect these lines. We will connect this one x0 to our up counting signal, and this is x1 x2 and this is x3, and this x1 we will be connect to the down counting signal, because of this is for up signal coming and here down counting signal coming. Example, as you can think about, this is x0 is sensor 1 and this is sensor 2, any conveyor or something running where the two sensors are running, and that x2 we will connect with the r means this is a reset. Okay, because of, and this we make it again again we have to be make this look like and this x3 we will connect the LD. Okay, and here we will make two outputs. In this output we can give the name for y0. That names you can decide, that's nothing issue. And here we can give the name y1. This two can be, this is your motor may be reverse, this is maybe your motor is reverse forward, different, yani this is light or this is what things, yani you can make. And here we can give the name. For an example, out value, any you can write any underscore out, or you can make it as a current counting, that's also fun. And here you can put the value, how much value you like to put for on and off, yani. An example, this is when signal coming here at x0 and you have to be decide for 10 counts hour after y0 needs to go and on and off, and after 10 counts we needs to be x1 when signal coming, after our y1 needs to be go on and off. For an example, I give the 10 counts and click enter. Now this program we will be downloaded to the PLC. Go to the online mode, or just here you can click this one icon online mode and click it OK, and after this will be compile automatically and your program will be downloaded into the PLC, and it's now in the program mode, but you have to put in run mode. This icon is for the run mode. Put this one in run mode, and here you can see remote run. Our PLC is now ready, and now y0 is ready. Y0 is on. As I give the signal at x0, and you can see our counting will be start down. x0, this is 21, 22, 23, but if I like to make the reset, so I have to give the signal at x2. This is x2. You can see as I give the signal at x2, this now y1 is on, but as I give the signal at now value is also, you can see this the value 0. As I start the signal at x0, you can see now y1 is off and our counting is start. At the out value, you can see it, focus it here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. As will be 10 completed with the x0, this is y0 will be on. And when you giving the down counting signal, an example x1, this is x1 is this one, yeah, see 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0, and your y1 will be start. But now you will be think about, this is x2 y is running, x2 is reset for, and x3 is for LD. LD means anywhere value. For example, I will give the counting for up value, this is the 6 value, and I will give the now x3 value, and as I give the x3 value, you can see y0 will be again and counts go up to 10 completed. But still first I at the x0 I not give the completed counts. Again I give the x2, you can see y1 is on. But again when I give the x2 signal, you can see it goes to the default condition x0. It will be automatically completes the counts and starts the immediately y0. And as we start the signal at x1, it will be goes to the 0 because of this is LD. And once we start the, this is now going to the minus condition, we don't need minus condition, we will put the x0, and you can see this is now stopped. Any bit is not on, y0 also not on, and y1 is not on, and we will give the signals 5. But in between, when I give the signal at x2, this is value goes to the reset, and x3 when we make the value, it ignores the down value and start the y0 on. You can see signal is coming at the x3, but this goes to the default condition, means value is completed at the x0, and now you can see value is going to increase. But as we give the x1 value, it will be decrease the value, and when 10 completed yani 9 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and as 0 y1 will be start. But as we give the value at x3, this is for reset. X3 is where, yeah, this is the x3. As we give the signal as LD, it will be goes to reset and complete counts for the x0, and y0 will be start. And think about this, all are your sensor yani from the field. When we need the for counting for up, we can use the signal at x0. When we need to be counting down, we use the x1. And as we, if we need to reset, so yani start from 1, we press the x2, and when we like to in between yani reset yani, so we will put the x3. It will be put this all system into the default condition y0 on, and after you can reduce the value from the again yani from x1 3 2 1 0, can see y1. And also if you like to check in the help, you can click on the contents, and here just in the search bar you can write CTUD. Just you type, after you click enter, you will be found this counter, up down counter information. And here you can see he explained the all things. Read carefully this all explanations, after you will be better understand. You can see here is the LD bool. What he's saying, if LD is set means on, PV is loaded to CV, and QU is set to the true. That both values it will be mixed and make it true, yani our y1 y0 will be on. This however does not apply if R is set. Similarly, in this case LD will be ignored. And this is CU already explained. This value 1 is added to the current value for each rising edge detected at CU, except when R and R LD is are set. And CD is yani countdown. The value 1 is subtracted from the current value for each rising edge detected at CD, except when R and LD is are set. And so R bool, this is R boolean data, and this is R bool is yani reset. CV is reset to 0 for each rising edge at R, and counting stops. The output QUQD is set to false. The next falling edge at R results counting. So hope guys you will be understand about this counter, up down counter. If you not understand anything, you can send me the message in comment section. I will give you feedback as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.